With Marvel Studios' Secret Wars still so far away, there's obviously a lot of unknown. The one thing we do know that's a fact is that they want pretty much anybody that they can get their hands on from any other previous Marvel property. And allegedly, Hugh Jackman is one of the big ones. Yes, he's back for Deadpool 3, and allegedly, they want him to have an even bigger and more important role in Secret Wars. So since the cat is already out of the bag in regards to Hugh Jackman returning, they're not keeping it a secret like they did Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Obviously, if Hugh Jackman is coming back for Secret Wars, one would assume that they're just gonna announce it outright. And this is where all the rumors and reports recently are coming from. It's in regards to this type of idea. And that's the fact that they announced Wolverine back for Deadpool 3 because obviously it's gonna, increase interest in the film, but also because it's gonna set up something where Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will have a major role and play a major role in Avengers Secret Wars. Now, anybody with a brain can obviously come up with what Secret Wars ultimately will be, because it's gotta be just a glorified cameo-filled Avengers Endgame style celebration of everything. Obviously, celebrating everything Marvel ever is the goal. Putting Hugh Jackman's Wolverine front and center with whatever other characters are important and central to the plot or returning makes a whole lot of sense. That's more or less a guarantee, I would say, right? So the fact that we're hearing that they could involve Hugh Jackman even more and possibly make him a little bit more central to the plot, I think is really interesting, because to me, that would signify that there's got to be some more involvement with other significant X-Men characters if things fall into place. Meaning that we could probably see Wolverine possibly travel through time or recruit his own team of ideal members to join the team, which in my opinion would be just him recruiting other Fox-Men characters. So who knows who? Magneto, Quicksilver, Professor X, Beast, name it. I could see it. And honestly, this sounds pretty awesome in my opinion. But again, it's still so early and all these reports are still obviously up in the air because scripts will be written, rewritten, and fixed depending on contracts and who can be available for what amount of time and all that. But make no mistake, they look like they're going to be shooting Deadpool 3 and then Kang Dynasty probably alongside one another, if not close to one another, and then immediately shooting Secret Wars right after. So if they can clean up enough of the schedule, I have no doubts that he's going to be front and center in Secret Wars, because Wolverine will sell. That's a fact. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? And do you want Hugh Jackman to be front and center in Secret Wars? I know that would be taking some spotlight away from existing MCU characters, but I don't think he's going to be like the main character. He could be one of like the main 5 or so, right? Like that kind of makes sense.